Morning, third grade. So the next step of your zebra project after you have it all drawn and sharpied is to begin adding color to it. Now we're going to be using blending to do our coloring today. So blending, if you remember, is taking two colors and overlapping them so you get a mix. So it goes from one color to another. Now if you're not sure what colors to blend, if you take a look at a color wheel, you want to pick neighboring colors. So if I had blue, you might mix with a blue-green or a green, or you can mix with a violet. If you mix opposite colors, for instance blue and orange, you would get more of a brownish color. It might not be the blend that you want. So if you're not sure what to mix, just kind of reference the color wheel, which I'll also have in your Google Classroom as an attachment that you can look at if you need to take a look at what colors to blend together. So let's get to it. So I'm going to move my other zebra out of the way, and I have my Sharpied one here. Now you want to use colored pencils today for your coloring. So I'm just going to start off with a violet color. You can decide if you want your stripes in between to be white with color, or if you want them to be like this person made them completely colorful. I have another one here. Some people made their stripes in between so they can make that black if you wanted to. But I'll show you the coloring part. So I'm going to start in here along the edge. I'm going to press kind of hard so I get a bright color and work my way up the stripe. Now you can change colors as frequently as you want to, but I would say each stripe should have at least two different colors on it. So I'm just going to go a little ways and then I'm going to switch. So if you remember looking at the color wheel, I have violet, so violet is right here. So I could go either to the red or to the blue. I think I'm going to go into the blue. So let me grab a blue color. If you have other colors in between, you can use, like I have a blue violet, but for our demonstration here, I'm going to use a true blue. So I'm going to start by overlapping a little bit on top of my violet, and then I'll kind of work my way out away, kind of filling that in. Now if you don't like how it's looking, you can always go back over a little bit with the first color to kind of get a better blend of colors. Alright, so I'll do a little bit more blue. And if I'm continuing to use my color wheel as a reference, I have blue and I would go into the greens. Find my green. So again, I'll start by overlapping my blue. So if you want more of a blue-green in between, you can make your blue longer first and then put your green on top before you jump to the new color, a solid green. Alright, then my next color on the color wheel will be yellow-green or just straight up yellow. I have this lighter yellow-green. I'm going to probably overlap a little bit first. But if you don't have the other colors, you could just jump to the yellows. You do have to apply pretty good pressure to make the colors show up. If you color light, you'll get a lot of white coming through. Now I go over to here, I can just keep on continuing with my color rotation, which would be kind of a yellowish orange. I'll take, I think, my yellowish orange all the way to the edge. Alright, so I have one stripe done. Now I'm going to leave this next stripe white and then go to another color. So I'm just going to start with orange down here and continue the coloring. You can change directions, so I could go backwards, I could go back to orange and work my way back down that way, or just keep on going around the color wheel with your colors. So my next color would be in the reds. So kind of have a poppy red, which is a kind of a red-orange color. And so forth. I'll go to a solid red. So it's really fun and easy to do the color blending, and it looks really cool once you're done. And remember, if you're not really happy with the color, you can always just go on top of it again with the first color, and it really kind of polishes it up and fills up all the little white gaps. Like I said, the stripes in between, if you want to, you can either leave them white or you can color them in black if you want to have the other stripes in between. Now your background coloring will be kind of up to you how you want to do it. I would like you to see that you're coloring most areas in with the colors. So try to do some blending with that too. It just always makes it look better than just having it one solid color. So my trees here, I might have some lighter greens in there or a little bit of yellow. So it's okay to mix and blend in your other objects as well. So it's not just one solid color. You can make a sunset or whatever you wanted to do. All right, I'll put this into time lapse so you guys can watch it get completed. Now when you get to the nose, you can shade the nose, really what color you want. Zebras' noses are pretty dark. I'm just going to use a really dark blue along the bottom and just kind of ease up on how hard I press. That's called shading. So press really hard along the edge and just kind of work your way towards the inside. You can go dark to light. You can put shadows underneath some areas. Into time. All right, the next step for my zebra, I'm going to do a little bit of shading on the white. So right now it's all completely flat. You're going to need a pencil for this. I'm just going to take like a Kleenex. And first thing I'm going to do is just put a little bit of shading, pressing hard along the edge and on the white area, and just kind of getting lighter and lighter. So it's controlling your pressure. All right, the next thing you can do, some people use their finger, but your fingers have oil on them, so it's not the best thing to use. So take a tissue and you can just kind of rub on it or blend it and kind of soften it up. Now it's going to remove some of the pencils, so you want to add a little bit more pencil back on top. So let's continue doing that along the edges of your zebra. So the same. You can also use a black color pencil, but if you want to get a little softer, you just use the pencil. So I'm gonna continue putting shading along the edges, along the top, a little bit on the ears, just kind of making things look a little bit more 3D. So I'll put it into time lapse and you can watch me quickly get it finished. Once you have completed coloring your project in, sign your name and date somewhere in the bottom corner. I put mine along the edge here, but you can put yours more straight. Just keep a little further up from the edge. Finally, make sure you photograph your picture and upload it to Artsonia into the Rainbow Zebra project. Hope you guys had fun. I'm looking forward to seeing your zebras.